What's going on, man? It's your boy Jay Reed from Jay Reed Realty, and I'm back with another video. This is part 4 of how to buy a house in 2020. And on this video, we're focused on how to find a house that you can afford. Welcome to part 4 of how to buy a house in 2020. I'm gonna assume everyone that's watching this video has already been pre-qualified and has already found themselves a realtor. Now, we're going to talk about how to begin your home search. The first thing you want to do is contact your realtor and you want to give them all of your criteria. What I mean by that is you want to tell them how many bedrooms, how many bathrooms. Do you need a garage, a backyard, square footage? The area, the school district? Do you want it to be a turnkey or an investment? And most importantly, you want to tell your realtor your price range, which they'll already know from your pre-approval what you can afford, but you want to let your realtor know what you're comfortable with paying. From there, your realtor will put together a search. This can be done either automatically or it can be done manually, but you'll receive daily updates, sometimes several times a day, for new houses that hit the market that fit your criteria. From there, you tell them from the homes that you received what you like and what you dislike. And your realtor will then schedule an appointment for you to go and check that house out. Here's where things get a little bit different in 2020. Those few steps that I just told you about are standard. That's always been the case. But during this pandemic, a lot of things have shifted. So that's what we're going to focus on here today. The first change that's happened in 2020 is that sellers are a lot more reluctant to let just anyone into their home. In recent years, homes have typically sold for below asking price because there were a lot of sellers and not a lot of buyers. That means the buyers have the power, which makes it a buyer's market. Today, that's completely shifted. We're in a seller's market now. There's a whole lot of buyers, but not a lot of sellers. Part of that is because interest rates are lower than they've ever been before. Now is the most perfect time to buy. 2, inflation is coming. The government has given people a lot of money in 2020. What that means is in 2021, the dollar is going to be worth a lot less. And inflation is not necessarily bad if you position yourself ahead of it. What that means is you need to invest now. But because of this seller's market mixed with the pandemic, sellers are a lot less likely to let just anyone inside their homes. Here in 2020, a lot of times if you have a house that's priced in the 300s or above, they'll have what's called a 3D tour or a virtual walkthrough. This is a way for you to actually tour the home from the comfort of your living room. You never have to actually leave your house and you can virtually walk through someone else's house. In 2020, sellers will generally only allow people who have been pre-approved for a house that is within that price range into their home to check it out. What that means is if this house is $300,000 and you've only been approved for $280,000, the chances of you actually physically walking inside of that house are slim to none. The third difference here in 2020 is that most sellers will only allow a licensed realtor to schedule an appointment to actually go inside. You need a licensed realtor to schedule that appointment for you. And the last way things are different this year that I've noticed is that open houses are few and far between. In recent years, you could go a weekend and just go in as many different homes as you want. A lot of different open houses, no questions asked. You just pull up, go inside, check it out. Because of this recent pandemic, open houses have completely been wiped out. I haven't seen an open house advertised ever since this pandemic hit in around March. Nowadays, the chances of you even seeing an open house are very few. Not to mention just walking right in without someone representing you. Here's what you can do while your realtor is working on your behalf. You can continue your home search. You check on places like Trulia, Zillow, Redfin, Realtor.com, Homes.com, and you find homes that you like, and then you send them to your realtor and you let them handle the rest. The second thing that you can do to help in this home search is to drive around prospective neighborhoods that you want to purchase in. Go in those communities and go in those neighborhoods and those subdivisions and see if you see any for sale by owner signs. Typically, if a home is being sold by the owner, you generally will not find this home advertised on any listing services. And if you see those for sale signs, again, give that information to your realtor and let your realtor handle it from there. They will make sure they get you the best deal, the best rates, and get the best contract for you. If you're in the market for new construction, go to prospective neighborhoods. Check out new construction sites. They usually have realtors on site that work for the builder, and they're called the builder's agent. So what you can do is go up, check it out, and again, let your realtor know. Let them come back to that neighborhood with you and represent you. This will make sure you're not being screwed in the contract. And a lot of times there are incentives for new construction. For example, I have a client who I just found him a new construction and we negotiated $9,000 in closing costs paid by the builder. That's what having a realtor can do for you. I just saved that man $9,000 and he will most likely be looking at getting a refund at closing. And the most important thing I want to leave you guys with is when you're searching for a home, just keep your realtor in the loop. If you find something, let them know immediately. If you go and you see a neighborhood that has brand new homes that you're interested in, let them know. If you find a for sale by owner, let them know. This way your realtor can actually represent you in the best way possible. In most cases, you will not have to pay your realtor a dime if you're buying a home. I hope this video helped answer a couple questions that you guys had when it came to how to find a house that you can afford. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comments. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you loved it, share it with someone who you think may need this information. And be sure to consider subscribing, because here, my goal is to educate you guys on everything that I've learned through my journey of being a realtor and an investor here in Atlanta. See you guys on the next video. Peace.